7 signs someone is manipulating you, backed by psychology. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that someone has been controlling your thoughts, emotions, and decisions for months, without you ever noticing. Scary? The truth is, manipulation rarely looks obvious. In fact, the most skilled manipulators often appear kind, caring, and trustworthy. Today, we'll uncover 7 psychological signs that may suggest someone is trying to manipulate you. And by the end of this video, you might start seeing people in a completely different way. Introduction. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling confused, guilty, or wondering if everything was somehow your fault? Maybe you entered the conversation confident but left questioning your own memory. Or perhaps you agreed to something you never wanted to do simply because saying no suddenly felt impossible. If this has happened to you, you're not alone. Psychologists have spent decades studying influence, persuasion, and manipulation. While influence is a normal part of everyday life, manipulation is different. It often involves hidden intentions, emotional pressure, or misleading tactics designed to benefit one person at the expense of another. It's important to remember that no single behavior proves someone is manipulative. Everyone can make mistakes, react emotionally, or communicate poorly from time to time. What matters is a repeated pattern of behavior over time. Today's goal isn't to make you suspicious of everyone around you. Instead, it's to help you recognize unhealthy patterns so you can protect your emotional well-being and build healthier relationships. Let's begin with the first warning sign. Sign 1. They make you doubt yourself. One of the most powerful forms of manipulation is making another person lose confidence in their own judgment. Imagine this situation. You clearly remember an important conversation. Days later, the other person confidently says, "That never happened." You insist that it did. They smile and reply, "You're imagining things." Or perhaps they say, "You're way too sensitive." At first, you defend yourself, but after hearing these responses again and again, something changes. You stop trusting your own memory. You begin asking yourself, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I remembered it wrong. This repeated self-doubt can slowly weaken confidence. Psychologists explain that our brains naturally seek consistency. When someone repeatedly challenges our experiences with great confidence, especially if we care about them or trust them, we may begin questioning ourselves instead of questioning them. Notice something important. A healthy disagreement is normal. Two people can honestly remember the same event differently. That alone doesn't mean manipulation. The difference is the pattern. A manipulative person may consistently dismiss your experiences instead of trying to understand them. Healthy communication sounds like this. I remember it differently. Let's figure it out together. Manipulative communication sounds like this. You're always wrong. You can't remember anything. Everyone agrees with me. Over time, this creates emotional dependence because the victim starts believing the manipulator understands reality better than they do. If you frequently leave conversations feeling confused about things you were once certain about, pause before blaming yourself. Ask, is this confusion coming from facts or from repeated emotional pressure? Keeping notes, saving important messages, or calmly checking facts can sometimes help separate reality from emotion. Remember, confidence doesn't always mean someone is correct. Sometimes the loudest voice in the room is simply the most convincing, not the most truthful. Transition. Now let's move to another subtle tactic. Unlike making you doubt yourself, this one targets something even more powerful. Your emotions. And that's where many people lose control without realizing it.